Alright. Hey everyone. Um, I thought I'd do like a little video for my second channel where I'd show off some I guess content that never saw the light of day in a way. Um, One thing I like to do for game reviews and stuff like that is have a preset number of or just a preset list of like proposed games that I want to look at or movies or whatever, just content that I want to review in the future. Uh, I usually try to plan things ahead of time. I still do that now. And I guess to basically show that off, this right here is the Cooper's Perspective pre/slash post review list. Now, what this is it's basically I kept track of what episodes I got out, and I made lists of episodes that I wanted to make in the future. And I figured I would just go down this list and talk about, I guess, what what happened with each video. So yeah, this is a document that has not been edited since apparently September 4th, 2017. Um, the last episode of Cooper's Perspective to be uploaded was actually in August 2017, the Spider-Man the movie the game review. So this document still has it's still from like the era of Cooper's Perspective when I was still interested in making this series and I had so many more ideas I wanted to do with it and stuff like that. So we're gonna just go down the list and we're gonna reach some eventually some shit that I'm sure you guys are gonna find interesting. So yeah, okay. As you can see, with each review that I managed to get out, I put a little check mark. I just thought that would be smart. Nowadays, I just put, the release date when it came out, and I don't really separate them by months anymore, so, yeah. Okay, so February 2016, The Misadventures of Ed, and Eddie, or Ed and Eddie the Misadventures. You see, for Cooper's Perspective, I tried giving each review, like, their own little unique names. I'm not really too sure why. That was really stupid, I feel. It just makes it a bit difficult to search for the videos. Sorry about that. Uh, it's like 3 in the morning when I am recording this, so yeah. But yeah, that's first episode of Cooper's Perspective, Misadventures of Ed and Eddie. So yeah, in February 2016. March 2016, Kids Snowboarding, aka Snowboard Kids Review. All these, by the way, all these names that you're gonna see, the reviews are not called that anymore because I realized that was a really bad way to advertise my series. I feel like if you're gonna give them random jokey names, maybe wait until your channel's like actually big enough to where I don't know if you're like maybe Cadicarus levels of popular where you can name your video literally anything and your fan base will still like watch it because they know it's you and all that. So yeah, and moving on, April 2016, Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge to the Extreme, bro. Or Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge in 2004 for the Xbox. Yeah, that's that. Third episode of Cooper's Perspective. May 2016 saw the release of We Would Like to Play Sports, or Wii Sports, as some of you may know it as. And I'd like to reiterate, these were the original titles of the videos when they were first released. They're not called that anymore, so yeah. And now we reach kind of the interesting part of Cooper's Perspective. June 2016, Speedy the Porcupine, aka Sonic the Hedgehog, and then Speedy the Porcupine Part 2, aka Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I don't know why I thought these would be good titles to give the videos, but there you go. And July 2016, Speedy CD, aka God, aka Sonic the Hedgehog CD or Sonic CD. Yeah. Episode 8, Speedy 3K, aka Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic 3K. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, August 2016, Speedy 3D Trashed, aka Sonic 3D Blast. And Speedy Racer, aka Sonic R. This was a kind of. I think Speedy Racer's like a shitty name, honestly. Not a good way to call it that. Okay, now September 2016. This is interesting. These are the adventure reviews: Speedy's Flawed Adventure and Speedy's Second Flawed Adventure. They're not called that anymore, but they're now called Sonic's Flawed Adventure and Sonic's Second Flawed Adventure. So the titles are still somewhat there. It's just instead of being called Speedy, I called it Sonic. So when people search Sonic, then the reviews will pop up much easier. So yeah. October 2016. This name's terrible. Speedy Heroine for Sonic Heroes. It was funny to me at the time, I guess. Uh, yeah. It's now just Sonic Heroes in all caps with an exclamation point because I feel like that's a way better title. And now we come to Edgy the Hedgy. This one is like one of the only few videos that kept its original name nowadays. It's unlisted though, so if you're gonna go try to find it, you can. All right, December 2016. Now this is the Sonic 06 review. Speedy the aborted fetus. Oh God, which was later changed to Sonic 06 the Dead Horse. Sonic 06 the Dead Horse, which is the current title of it now. This episode's also unlisted for personal reasons. All the episodes that are unlisted are just because I want to re-review them in the future and give them better reviews where I can convey my thoughts on the games a bit better and not in a cringy fashion like I did previously. Hopefully you guys look forward to those re-reviews, but yeah. But yeah, that was the original title of the 06 review, Speedy the Aborted Fetus. It was supposed to come out in November, but the production of the review went really terribly, and it's kind of a miracle I got this review out, honestly. Okay, now we're into 2017, Speedy and the Wolf Hog. Yes, that was what I was originally going to title the Sonic Unleashed review. Until I eventually decided, no, I should probably put Sonic Unleashed in, like, the title. So I called it Sonic Unleashed is Phenomenal, which is the name of the near 2-hour Sonic Unleashed video you all know and love. It's still called that, Sonic Unleashed is Phenomenal, which is a way better title. It's the most viewed episode of Cooper's Perspective. There are points in it that I wish I could redo again, which is why I'm going to re-review all the Sonic games for next year. But, yeah, that's the Sonic Unleashed review. That one's still up. I can't really unlist it, but not terrible. I feel the voice acting rants and the angry gamer moments are really cringy, but yeah. Now we come to the infamous one. Sonic Colors is kind of meh. I'm not sure if this is the current title of the review. I think I changed it to Sonic Colors kind of sucks to make it more clickbaity. This review is unlisted for obvious reasons. I just don't like it anymore. And now we come to April 2017. Wait, hold on. February. Oh man, I skipped a month. Whoops. Ugh. Okay. April 2017, which is Speedy Blinded by Nostalgia. I'm not sure if I gave the Generations review this title ever. I don't recall ever giving it that title, but that was the work in progress title I guess I had. Try to keep up with the stupid like Speedy the Porcupine nicknames I was giving all the reviews initially. But now it's just Sonic Generations is pretty shallow. Probably the worst episode of Cooper's Perspective. Probably the worst video I've ever made in my whole YouTube career. I'm just kind of ashamed of this video. I don't know. Not proud of it anymore. Generations is definitely like the one game I want to re-review the most So when I do my marathon next year, that is the one game I'm going to be eager to get to because I want to, I guess, clear my name in a way. But yeah. Um, for now, I like Generations. I feel like my review on Cooper's Perspective doesn't really convey my thoughts exactly how I truly feel about the game. And yeah, I don't like that episode. I think it's the worst. I'm gonna put a playlist to the Cooper's Perspective episodes in the description of this video, so if you want to watch them, then go ahead. All the unlisted videos are in the playlist. Generations Review is obviously an unlisted video, so watch it if you want to. I guess it's just it's really bad. Don't watch it. And now we come to the last unlisted video on Cooper's Perspective, Sonic Lost Interest, dot dot dot, not really, dot dot dot, aka Sonic Lost World. This review just does not convey my current thoughts on Sonic Lost World, like, at all. I do not like this review. I'm not as ashamed of it as I am with the Generations review, but I just still don't like it. I don't like the way it turned out. I don't like how half of it is horribly, like, overwhelmingly negative, and then the rest of it is kind of overly, not overly, but it's very the exact opposite of negative. Like, I guess I tried balancing out, like, trying to, like, make it critical and praising, and I don't know, it just didn't mesh very well, and even then I don't feel like I conveyed my thoughts as well as I did. So yeah, Lost World's a game I definitely want to re-review next year for the marathon. But for yeah, I guess the top three I want to re-review the most are Colors, Generations, and Lost World. Most definitely, Generations is probably the most important one for me. So yeah. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned it. I'm fucking tired as hell. But the '06 review is unlisted too because I just don't like how it's made, and I feel like I have different thoughts on '06 nowadays. So yeah, I guess '06 Colors, Generations, and Lost are all the games I want to review because I just want to make better reviews for Coop's reviews. But I'll delve more into it obviously when I get to the reviews themselves. So yeah, okay. And the Sonic Marathon lasted from, let's see that again, June 2016 to May 2017, 11 months. I spent 11 months making Sonic reviews between 2016 and 2017. That is fucking crazy. But once Sonic ended, I wanted to do another little marathon, which was my first three SpongeBob reviews, and these are decent reviews. After oh yeah, I uploaded the Lost World review on my birthday of all days in May 2017. Jesus, I was 19. Fuck me, dude. No, no, wait. Yeah, I was 19. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm really tired. Okay. Hmm. Okay, that's what I was talking about. SpongeBob. The review that came just after the Lost World review ended up being my review of the original Battle for Bikini Bottom, which for some reason the original title was SpongeBob Bikini Bottom Battlefront. I I don't know why I titled it like that. Nowadays it's just called Battle for Bikini Bottom, like just the game title. I, I don't know. I titled these reviews really weird, if you couldn't tell. Uh, okay. Um, and then we get to June 2017, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the game. I think that's the current title of it now. I could be wrong, but it's something like that. Just SpongeBob SquarePants the movie, the game. And then there's SpongeBob's Truth or False, the video game. I guess I was trying to do a play on the words of truth or square, but I think eventually I realized, okay, that's kind of a dumb way to title it too, so I just changed it to the game title, SpongeBob Trooper Square, the video game, which is not a bad video. I feel like the SpongeBob reviews are just fine. I think like by the end of the run of Cooper's Perspective, I started developing the more current review style I do nowadays, and yeah, I just earlier episodes of Cooper's Perspective definitely show my skill at the time, but as the show went on and right when it ended, I feel like that's when things got, better and kind of kind of good. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. But then July 2017, I started my infamous Spider-Man marathon, which is infamous because it's not finished. Whoops. So yeah, the first was Spider-Man on PS1. I reviewed the Dreamcast version just for the hell of it. The current title of it, I think, is Spider-Man 2000. Not a bad title, I guess. Not a bad review either. I don't like the opening skit where I yell at Tails, so I found that kind of cringy. Uh, I think all the bits with Tails are cringy, but whatever. And I don't like how I made the end card like 10 minutes. I feel like that was really stupid. I don't know what I was thinking back then. But yeah, that's a thing. Um and then after that was a review of Spider-Man 2 Intro Electro, and the original title was Spidey 2 Electric Boogaloo. I just really wanted to use the Electric Boogaloo subtitle because I just think it's one of the funniest like movie subtitles of all time. But eventually I just changed the title. I think the current title of the Spider-Man 2 Intro Electro review is now Enter Electro Spider-Man 2 because I made like a joke in it asking like how exactly are you supposed to format the title of the game. If you've seen the review, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, not a bad review. The Spider-Man reviews, again, like the SpongeBob reviews, I feel like my style of reviewing was definitely improving as the series went on. So yeah, that's something I found interesting if you want to look into it. And of course, August 2017, we have reached the end of Cooper's Perspective, the last episode, Spider-Man, the movie, the game. And I think that's the current title of it nowadays. I did not plan on ending Cooper's Perspective this early. Just a lot was going on at the time in my personal life, and I just needed to reform myself and get myself in a better mindset if I was ever going to go back to making game reviews. But yeah, I just felt like I didn't want to do reviews anymore in the sense that I eventually realized I just didn't want to keep doing reviews in the way I was doing them for a series that I was just losing interest in making. So technically like a lot of these edits I made later on that you're going to see soon, the last time this document was edited was September 4th, 2017, and I think right after like sometime after I last edited this doc, I decided to cancel Cooper's Perspective. I don't remember when I decided to, but I feel like mid to late September 2017 is when I probably made the decision. Um yeah, and I didn't announce it for a few months. I did an update video explaining it, but I don't think that video's public anymore, sadly, for personal reasons. Switched to doing Let's Plays, but then eventually by July 2018, I realized, okay, I do still want to do like game reviews, but I want to do them in a like a different way, like a new series. So Coop's Reviews was made. It was initially called Review. I, I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, but like I think about a year later, or maybe it was just a few months later. I forget when I decided to change it to Coop's Reviews, but I think I made a tweet saying I was going to change it so I could probably mark it from there, but eventually I decided to change it to Coop's Reviews to better advertise it. So, yeah, this is August 2017 is the technical end of Cooper's Perspective. This is where it ends. And everything else, we're only 2 pages in. By the way, there's 8 pages on this document. This is the second page. So, this This right here is where it ends. Everything else, like from September onwards, were stuff that I planned, like ahead of time. And for the rest of this video, I'm going to go down the list and show you guys what my original plans for Cooper's Perspective were going to be. And we might find some pretty interesting things. So, yeah, let's keep going. Let's scroll down some more. Okay, September 2017. This is when I was initially going to release the review of Sonic Mania. But the thing is, I didn't have a Switch at the time. I didn't have a PS4 at the time, and I didn't have an Xbox One at the time. I still don't have a Xbox One. My PS4 is dead, and I obviously have a Switch, but I didn't get a Switch until like December of, I think, 2017. Yeah, that year I got the Switch launch year around Christmas. So, uh, I was gonna record the PC version, but I had to wait until like late August to do the Mania review. But I don't know. I think trying to put together the Mania review was when I initially just decided to cancel Cooper's Perspective. I don't remember what caused me to cancel the series. I just didn't want to make it anymore, pretty much. Yeah, I don't really have an answer there. It's funny though that Mania was planned for September 2017 because if you guys know Coop's reviews, I'll leave a link to Coop's reviews in the description too with Cooper's Perspective, so you can do like side by side comparisons if you want to. But my Sonic Mania Plus review came out exactly 1 year after this proposed release window of the Mania review I was going to do for Cooper's Perspective. So that's kind of interesting, I feel. That it took me an entire year to finally get around to reviewing Sonic Mania, and I ended up reviewing Mania Plus. So, yeah, that's pretty exciting, I guess. It's nice to see that this review finally actually happened, and it wasn't a waste. Speaking of reviews that weren't a complete waste, the episode after Mania was going to go right back to the Spider-Man marathon, and it was going to be It was going to be the Spider-Man 2 review, and if you couldn't see from the title, it was called Why Spider-Man 2, the game, isn't that great. Uh-oh. I was gonna make a controversial video again for clickbait views. That is bonkers, yo. Oi. But I was mainly gonna call it that because the review right after it was the Ultimate Spider-Man review, which I loved. I was gonna argue that Ultimate Spider-Man is the better game. It is the best Spider-Man game. This was a whole year before Spider-Man PS4 came out, by the way, which I still haven't played yet because PS4 is dead. Whoa. Not sure when I'll get that fixed, but I'll see what happens. But yeah, that was the whole thing. I was going to clickbait the Spider-Man 2 review initially, and the Ultimate Spider-Man review was going to be the rebuttal as this is why Spider-Man 2 isn't that great. And obviously, earlier this year in March, I did the Spider-Man 2 review finally after nearly 3 years of delaying it. Terribly sorry that the delays happened, but I hope you all enjoyed the review when it came out finally. Not sure when the rest of the Spider-Man reviews are gonna come out. I mean, I joked about when they'll come out, but we'll see what happens. Then, of course, November 2017. Moving on from these two, November 2017, the Spider-Man 3, the movie game review, which was just not gonna be made. I feel I still haven't beaten the game myself. It's just I don't like the Spider-Man 3 game. I don't. It's kind of whack in my opinion. Ugh. And then the last game of the marathon was going to be Spider-Man: The Web of Shadows. The reason why this was going to be the last one was because this was the last game that Treyarch worked on that truly used the Spider-Man 2 like web slinging and combat gameplay. So I thought that would have been a nice way to end it. seeing the evolution and the change of the Spider-Man gameplay throughout the games and see where the see where it ended, pretty much. So yeah, and I don't know why there's question marks right here. I don't know what my plan was here. Um, though, if I ever did decide to suddenly be like, oh, I'm gonna finish the Spider-Man marathon, do like Ultimate 3 web, and I feel like I would add Spider-Man PS4 to the list right after Web of Shadows because I feel like that would be a nice way to close the casket pretty much on the Spider-Man marathon. Close the book, give it a nice finishing chapter. So if I ever brought back the Spider-Man marathon to finish it on Coop's reviews, I think Spider-Man PS4 would probably be added to the list. So I guess you could say the 31 right here could be Spider-Man PS4, but pretty sure when I made this list, Spider-Man PS4 was not out yet. So yeah. And then I completely forgot I did this. December 2017 was going to be the Sonic Forces review, which is a bit strange because I said I wasn't going to do a review of Sonic Forces for Cooper's perspective initially. The kind of controversial video I did where I'm just like, Sonic forces me to be done. And I basically announced that I wasn't going to review it because I had no interest in it. But I guess at some point I probably changed my mind and was going to do it for December 2017 as sort of the end of Cooper's perspective. Also, something you may notice is that I numbered all the episodes up to this point. Though strangely enough, there's nothing between episode 31, which is question marks, and 35, which would have been forces. I don't know what other like 3 to 4 reviews I was gonna do between forces and Web of Shadows, but I I guess forces was gonna somehow be the 35th episode. I don't know. I was a very ambitious thinker at the time. Uh, and now we go to 2018, the year that Cooper's perspective did not make it to. Uh, and I was gonna do another marathon of the Army Men games. Yeah, I was gonna review Army Men Heroes. Oh, I see what I was doing. Okay, I was gonna call it Army Men Heroes as sort of a take on Sonic Heroes, pretty much, and it was gonna be a review of Army Men Sarge's Heroes, and then I was gonna do Army Men Heroes number 2. Get it? Cause poop. Number 2. And it was gonna be of Army Man Sarge's Heroes 2. And then Portal Runner, which was like a weird spin-off game with the female character from the Army Man Sarge's Heroes games. Yeah, and I didn't know what else to call it, so I was just gonna call it Portal Runner. What the fuck is this? Because I just thought it was so obscure and weird. I don't know how I thought I was gonna get these 3 reviews out the same month, but proposed release dates, I guess. And then next was gonna be Army Man. This time it's serious, which would have been reviews of Army Man RTS. How would I have reviewed that? I don't like playing RTS myself. I guess I was just gonna briefly mention it and move on. But the review is mainly going to be of Army Man Sarge's War, which is an interesting title in the Army Man series. You go from these 2 kid-friendly games. I don't know how Portal Runner was, but Sarge's Heroes 1 and 2 were pretty kid-friendly games, and then Sarge's War just goes into this depressing like war. It's just God, it is kind of fucking crazy. Also, I guess I should also bring up the Forces review. Obviously, came out in November, 2018, 11 months after the proposed release of the Cooper's Perspective review I was gonna do. So, yeah, that's interesting. But the Army Man reviews, not against doing these anymore. Just don't expect them anytime soon. Not as soon as I was originally planning on doing them. And of course, the last game is going to be the last game of the Army Man Sarge's Heroes canon, which is apparently Army Man Major Malfunction, which I really love this title. I'll probably still call it this, honestly, if I do a review on this game. Army Man Franchise Malfunction. I don't know, I thought that title was really funny and kind of clever. Yeah. And then, oh, shoot. it appears I was going to do another mini marathon of Sonic video games, but seeing how severe the last Sonic marathon went, um, I'm not sure if these proposed release dates would have been accurate, but yeah, it was gonna be in March 2018. I was gonna do Sonic on Game Gear, which is gonna be all these reviews, by the way, of Sonic games are obviously still gonna be happening, but they're gonna be reworked into the Sonic. Some of them are being reworked into the Sonic Marathon, but apart from the games in May 2018, and I'll get to why. Though I can say Sonic on Game Gear, which would have been just me doing a retrospective on the Sonic Game Gear games, that's going to be in the 2021 marathon, definitely. Just same basic idea, just me looking at all the Game Gear games. Then next was going to be Sonic Advanced. Why did I call it that? I hate calling it Sonic Advanced. I get so annoyed when people call it that. But this was the review of Sonic Advance, which hilariously came out 11 months after the proposed release date of this. So, yeah, Sonic Advance 1 review. That one came out, so that's good. That's probably my favorite episode of Coop's reviews, honestly. I think that was the most well-made one, in my opinion, at least. And then, Sonic Advance 2, See Sonic Run. Oh boy. Also, I put the wrong years for these two. Yuck. Don't like that. Yeah, Sonic Advance technically came out in Japan first in 2001, and Sonic Advance 2 came out in Japan first in 2002, but I don't know why I put the US release dates. I usually don't do that. But the Advance 2 review, that'll happen in the 2021 marathon, so look forward to that. It'll definitely happen. Same with moving to March 2018, Sonic Battle. That one's also going to be in the review. That one's also going to be in the marathon of 2021, so hope you all look forward to that. And Sonic Advance 3. This review ended up happening a good year and 2 months, 14 months after the proposed release date of how I wanted to put them out. So, yeah, that's pretty neat that, Sonic Advance and Advance 3 ended up getting reviews on Coop's Reviews. So, go check those out if you have not. And then May 2018 would have been Sonic Rush Duology, which is Rush 1 and Rush Adventure. I'm not sure how I would have recorded footage of these. Yeah, when I do the 2021 Sonic Marathon, unless like certain circumstances happen, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the DS titles because I don't have a DS capture card and I don't really want to record the DS screen, or 2DS screen. I have a 2DS, but I don't really want to, make a weird setup to record the screen. I want to get like a proper capture board to get the games in the best quality. I really wish the Rush games were put on the Wii U Virtual Console because that would have been very convenient. It would have been very helpful. So, just not too sure why Sega didn't want to support the Wii U Virtual Console. It's such a weird decision on their part to just not want to support it. But yeah, it's strange. It's a very strange thing. But yeah, May 2018, I was gonna do the Rush games, and then I was gonna do Colors and Generations handheld versions in their own video, I guess. They're both counted on the same episode, 47. So yeah, pretty much. And then June 2018 was gonna be Sonic Lost World 3DS. Oh god. Whenever I do get a DS capture card, I'm gonna most definitely give the DS titles the look that they deserve, except I'm not going to combine them into their own videos. I'm going to give them their own individual reviews. So when that happens, they'll happen. Not sure when, but we'll see. Okay. And the last three reviews um, I had given scheduled, I guess a schedule for, uh, ended up being sort of a mini Snowboard Kids marathon. And I don't know how I was going to review this. Snowboard Kids Plus 1999. This is Snowboard Kids Plus, which was a Japan only PS1 port of the original Snowboard Kids. So I guess So I guess this was gonna be kind of a re-review of the first game, just looking at the kind of lackluster PS1 version. I'm not even sure how I would have reviewed it, because I don't really have a region modded like PS1 or PS2 or PS3 Fat Edition for that matter. So I'm not sure if this will happen, a review of Snowboard Kids Plus. I have no interest in the Snowboard Kids Plus port, so yeah. And then there's Kids Snowboarding again, which was gonna be the title for the Snowboard Kids 2 review, which I teased about doing. Uh, sorry, needed to stretch. Um, yeah. I now have a copy of Snowboard Kids 2, so Snowboard Kids 1 and I'm definitely doing the Snowboard Kids 1 and 2 retrospective hopefully soon for Coop's reviews. I'm hoping to get it out by December of this year, but I don't know. I'll see what happens. But yes, a re-review of Snowboard Kids 1 and a review of Snowboard Kids 2. Those are definitely happening. And I feel like with that video, it's probably going to be my only Snowboard Kids video unless they somehow make a new one soon. I'm, I'm very doubtful of that though. But I feel like in that video that I plan on doing for Coop's reviews, I'm gonna briefly mention Snowball Kids and also mention the horrible DS game which I was gonna do a review on. Oh god, SBK Snowboard Kids or Snowboard Kids Party in Japan. This is the DS title that killed the series. I have no way of recording a DS game, and I have no interest in playing this game, so yeah, sorry Snowboard Kids Party or SBK, whatever the fuck, Snowboard Kids DS. You're not getting a review. I have no interest in giving you the satisfaction of getting your own review. So yeah, these Snowboard Kids videos, these are again gonna be reworked into the Snowboard Kids 1 and 2 Coops review that I plan on doing hopefully soon. So yeah, support me on Patreon if you guys want to see updates for reviews and shit. So yeah. And that basically wraps up the scheduled list of reviews that I had so far, like proposed release dates and release months that I wanted to get them out. It stopped at the Spider-Man movie game. and and a few of these reviews, mainly the Sonic ones and the Spider-Man 2 review, did end up coming out as Coop's reviews, so yeah. You're probably thinking, okay, that must be it. I mean, what else were you planning? Well, this is only page 3 of the 8-page document. Because if I scroll down. Oh my god. Yeah. Um, I planned out, like, a lot. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try and not be here for too horribly long, but, okay, let's do this, I guess. Right here is a Super Mario marathon I was gonna do for episode 60. I don't know what the reviews between 52 and 59 were gonna be, but episode 60 was gonna be just a Super Mario marathon. And the layout I used right here, uh, yeah, that's pretty accurate to what I still want to kind of do if I do a Mario marathon. I feel like Super Mario is definitely overdue for a marathon on Coop's reviews and just on the channel in general because he didn't get any attention for Cooper's perspective, so definitely feel bad for that. But Mario marathon, maybe it'll happen hopefully soon. So yeah, I definitely want to do Mario reviews, most definitely, because I love Mario. I haven't really established that too much on the channel. I've live streamed Mario games, but I haven't done reviews yet, and I definitely want to get those out soon. So we'll see what happens. And right here was another fucking Sonic marathon. Um, I don't want to say all these videos are planned for the marathon in 2021, but yeah, some of these they'll happen eventually. So you will have to wait and see what'll happen but these games are definitely getting reviews, so hope you look forward to that. Okay. Right here's a kind of a weird one. Yeah, there's gaps between I couldn't tell what I wanted to do for episode 72 just yet. And this one just reviews 82 to 85. I had no clue. But I was going to do a fucking Zelda marathon. Like the original Zelda, Zelda 2 Adventure of Link, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, all that stuff. I even added Breath of the Wild, damn. I really wanted to play Breath of the Wild back in 2017. I still want to play it at some point. I'm just not sure when I'll get to play it, pretty much. And then after I was going to do Zelda, I was going to do a Rareware marathon of sorts to build up to what episode 100 was. So I was going to do the Battletoad series, Blast Corps, Banjo-Kazooie, which ended up getting its own review on Coop's Reviews, so check that out. Weird how plans changed. Then Banjo-Tooie. Ugh. Me back in 2017 would have hated Banjo-Tooie. Oh god. Perfect Dark, which I still haven't played yet, but I'm interested. And now we get to what was going to be episode 100 of Cooper's Perspective, which was a Conker retrospective. I was a huge fan of Conker, pretty much. So I was going to do a retrospective review on his 3 titles. Sonic Conker's Pocket Tales on the Game Boy Color, which I still don't own yet. I should definitely try to get it soon. Conker's Bad Fur Day, which is I still think is the best N64 game ever made. I definitely want to give Conker's Bad Fur Day its own review at some point. And then I was going to do Conker Live and Reloaded. This would have been a huge packed video. I don't think I'm going to do it like that anymore. But yeah, that was going to be my special 100th episode of Cooper's Perspective. Just give Conker the love and attention I feel like he deserved. And I still want to do that at some point. I don't think Conker. I'm not saving Conker for the 100th episode of, Coop's Reviews. I'm not even sure what review I'm even on anymore for Coop's Reviews since I did like 30 Godzilla reviews. So I'm not sure if you want to count those as individual episodes, but yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day review I definitely want to do at some point because I love Conker's Bad Fur Day. I still love it. So I want to give it the love and attention it deserves, and I'll definitely bring up Live and Reloaded in the same video. I'm not sure if Pocket Tales will be mentioned. Maybe I'll briefly mention it, but I'm not sure if I'll give it a full review. So I guess maybe this Conker retrospective is going to be in its own video, but I'll mainly advertise that it's just a Bad Fur Day review since it's mainly going to be a Bad Fur Day review. So yeah, Conker video. Not going to be a 100th episode, but maybe one I can do a bit sooner. Or later. Who knows? Who cares? And then next was going to be Star Fox Adventures, then Grabbed by the Goalies, which I still haven't played yet. I'm not sure if I made this. I forget when Rare Replay came out, but I feel like that collection definitely would have been useful for doing this marathon of sorts I wanted to do for Rareware, pretty much. But yeah, Cameo, Perfect Dark Zero, both Viva Pinata games, Nuts and Bolts, Jesus Christ, and I think, I think Nuts and Bolts was going to be the last. Sorry, there was a mosquito. I think Nuts and Bolts was going to be the last technical Rareware game in the marathon. Sort of end it with the, I guess, worst game in the marathon. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played the other games, and I guess I won't play them anytime soon. But, yeah, that was the original idea. I was going to do a Rareware marathon at some point. And, I guess the plan was going to be, oh, Ukulele. Yeah, I think Ukulele came out in 2017. I'm not sure if I liked it at the time. I don't think I did. I don't know. But I guess my idea was that I was going to review all these Rareware games, then review the game that Rareware ex-employees kickstarted and got out. So I guess that was the plan. I don't know. And it's funny that Hat in Time is on here because I hadn't played Hat in Time yet when I put this on the list. But I figured, yeah, I'll add Hat in Time on the list and I'll see if I like it or not after I play Ukulele. And Hat in Time became one of my favorite platformers of all time. I love Hat in Time, so looking at this in retrospect, I'm really happy I put Hat in Time on this list right after the WarioWare Marathon and Ukulele, because after playing Ukulele, I definitely would have played Hat in Time to, I guess, wash the bad taste of that game out of my mouth. I'm just kidding. Ukulele's not a terrible game, but it's very underwhelming, I feel. Hat in Time is so good, though. I love Hat in Time. And this is where the numbered episodes kind of stop, I guess. Uh, After Hat in Time was going to be Super Meat Boy, which a game I have not beaten ever. Not sure if I'll review it. I'll see what happens. And oh my god, we've come full circle, haven't we? The 150th episode was going to be Sonic the Hedgehog 4, episodes 1 and 2. The first episode of Coop's Reviews ended up being Sonic 4, episodes 1 and 2. So that's really funny. Like if you needed to have a better example of how much my creative mindset has changed in the past 3 years, there you go. Sonic 4 was going to be the 150th episode of Cooper's Perspective, and it ended up becoming the first episode of Coop's Reviews. So, there you go. In retrospect, that is what it is, pretty much. And, yeah, that's basically, that's all the numbered episodes I had preemptively planned for Cooper's Perspective. The rest are just reviews that I wrote down that I just wanted to do eventually. Not sure when I'll do them, but or if I still want to do them, but I'll just go down the list and see what happens. Pretty much. At the top right here is the Angry Video Game Nerd. I think all these games are, by the way, in alphabetic order, so these weren't the planned like layout of how I was gonna tackle them, but Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures and the Angry Video Game Nerd 2 Assimilation, the two AVGN video games that are being ported on Switch actually pretty recently. I think at the end of this month, October 2020. Could be wrong though. But I was going to do reviews on both these games. I feel like if I looked at these games, I'd probably just look at them in their own video rather than giving them their separate reviews. But if I ever reviewed them, I'll see what happens. And okay, this is interesting. Crash Bandicoot, the Crash Bandicoot marathon I planned on doing. Well, Crash 1, 2, and Warped ended up being in the Crash Bandicoot Trilogy review for Coop's Reviews, so these three reviews ended up happening. And of course the Wrath of Cortex review, which ended up happening on Coop's Reviews. And the title was going to be Crashed Bandicoot 4? Yeah, that was the title. I don't know why that was the title, but that was the title. And then, of course, Twinsanity was going to be the end of it, because I didn't want to do Mind Over Mutant, and I didn't want to do Crash of the Titans. You know, fuck those two games. No interest in playing those ever. There's a bug in the room, sorry. But, Twinsanity review will hopefully happen soon. Not sure. I don't want to give it an exact date. I'm hoping by the end of October it'll be out. So, hope you all look forward to it. I've been working on it recently. So, yeah. And then right here was just Family Guy and the Futurama game. I don't know why. I'm not reviewing these games. Sorry. Oh, Godzilla Melee Trilogy, which we're going to be a retrospective review on Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, Godzilla Save the Earth, and Godzilla Unleashed. I actually still want to do most definitely a Godzilla video game retrospective, in a way. It would probably focus mainly on these three, and maybe Godzilla PS4 and a few other titles. I'll see what happens. I definitely want to do a video on the Godzilla video games, most definitely. So, we will see what happens. Ah, Luigi's Mansion and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. This was before Luigi's Mansion 3 was a thing. So, yeah. Maybe I'll review them. I'll see what happens. The Mario Kart series. Holy crap. Yeah, it's kind of weird how I was laying these out. I feel like if I did a review on the Mario Kart series, I'd probably do what I did with F-Zero, where I looked at every single game in the series in one little big compilation review. So, yeah, I definitely want to do that for the Mario Kart games, most definitely. Hopefully before Mario Kart 9 comes out, whenever the hell that is. But if a Mario Kart 9 does come out, then I might just have to add it to the retrospective video. But yeah, not doing them like this. I'm not doing Super 64, then Super Circuit. What the fuck? Then Double Dash, DS, and Wii. What? And then 7 and 8. I guess I was doing like 3 by 3, then 2 at the last 2 at the end. I guess if a 9 that ended up happening, maybe the 3 by 3 would have been interesting, but I feel like I should just put all of them in their own video, own video together, so yeah. Oh boy, a Metroid marathon. Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission, Metroid 2, aka AM2R. This was just before Samus Returns was released, I think. Super Metroid Fusion, the Prime Trilogy, and Other M. I actually have all these games listed on the Coops Reviews document that I have. I'm not going to show it off because I don't want to spoil things, since Coops Reviews is an ongoing series. But for Cooper's perspective, yeah, this was planned. I'm not going to look at AM2R. I think that fan game's great. That was the first time I beat Metroid 2. But I think for the Metroid 2 like actual review, I'm probably going to do Samus Returns, but I feel like this series of Metroid reviews aren't gonna happen until I get a DS capture device, 3DS or 2DS, whatever the hell, capture board device, whatever the fuck. But yeah, I definitely want to do a Metroid marathon. I gotta finish the Prime games though, and then play Other M eventually. But I'll see what happens. Yeah, Metroid marathon. Want to do that in the future at some point. So yeah. Oh, Rayman. Rayman's Origins. Ah, I gave that a stupid fucking title. Rayman's Origins, which we would think, oh, is that a review of Rayman Origins? No, it's a review of the original Rayman. I just called it Rayman's Origins to trick people. That is really stupid. But then Rayman 2 and 3 had the same title as their games for some reason. Rayman Origins was called Rayman Reboot. What the fuck? And Rayman Legends was just Rayman Legends. Yeah. A Simpsons marathon. Holy shit. Yeah, the Simpsons arcade game. I don't know how I would have played it. It's fucking delisted. Road Rage because I grew up with it, I guess. Hit and Run because it's okay. The Simpsons game? I don't know. Oh god, this right here. Crazy. The Smash Brothers marathon. I think if I reviewed the Smash Brothers games, I'd probably just do them the same way I did F-Zero and want to do the Mario Kart series, which is just all of them in their own little review. Not little, just a packed review, pretty much. But I give them dumb names too. Smashing Brethren 64 for the original Smash Brothers, Smashing Melee for Melee, Smashing Brawler for Brawl, Smashing Forever in 3D for Wii U and 3DS. And well, I made this document like over almost a year before Ultimate was announced, so Ultimate would have to be added to that list, most definitely. And then oh, oh my god. Speaking of the devil, a second Spider-Man marathon. Holy Jesus. Oh man, this is kind of crazy. Yeah, it was gonna be of Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, Edge of Time, the Amazing Spider-Man games, and Spider-Man PS4. Not sure when I would have gotten around to this, but that was planned. Pretty much. Yeah, probably not gonna happen anymore, but who knows? We'll see what happens. We'll see. I keep saying that. We'll see what happens. Whatever the fuck. A Star Fox marathon. Okay. I'm not against doing a Star Fox marathon. I do like the Star Fox games, but the only one I've really beaten is the final beta of Star Fox 2. So I should probably try to get around to finishing these games. Um, yeah, I have Star Fox Zero. My friend Emmy Jones actually, I bought it from her, so she sent me her copy, and yeah, I'll give it a chance eventually. A Star Fox marathon or just Star Fox reviews, I guess. Doesn't have to be a marathon. I definitely would be interested in doing that. So, yeah. Lego Star Wars. What? Oh, is this like I was gonna try to do a Star Wars marathon at some point? Yeah, that was the thing. Just the Lego Star Wars duology, which is 1 and 2. Lego Star Wars Revenge of the Video Game. What? What? Oh, I thought this was Lego. Sorry, I'm fucking stupid. Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Video Game. Oh, that's what. That was the joke title I gave for the Revenge of the Sith video game. Yeah. And now I was gonna review Jedi Academy. Okay, I like Jedi Academy. I think it's good. Stort Little 2 on PS1 and Stort Little 3 Big Photo Adventure, a game I've never played, by the way. No comment. Oh, the TAC games. Jesus, this was something I planned on doing like a while back. Just reviews of TAC and the Power of Juju, TAC 2 The Staff of Dreams, TAC 3 The Great Juju Challenge, and the fourth TAC game on the Wii, The Guardians of the Gross. God, what a weird timeline this is. Oh, Toy Story Trilogy review. This is actually something I still want to kind of do in the future. Just Toy Story on the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, you know, that game. Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Future, because it's a classic little game. Wouldn't mind reviewing it. Toy Story 3, the video game. Yeah, I feel like those would be interesting to do at some point. A little Toy Story marathon. I'm not sure if Toy Story 4 got a video game, but if it did, maybe I'll look at it too. Yeah, that's an idea I definitely want to do at some point. Ty the Tasmanian Ty. Fuck Ty. I'm not doing Ty. To hell with that shit. Super. Oh, this is a Yoshi marathon. This is something I also want to do at some point. A little Yoshi retrospective series of reviews. I think that would be fun. Yeah, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Boredom for Yoshi's Story. That's kind of mean. Yoshi's Cash Grab DS for Yoshi's Story DS. It's an okay game. Yoshi's New Cash Grab, which was for Yoshi's New Island. Oh my god. And Yoshi's Epic Yarn. Oh, I see. It was like a joke on Kirby's Epic Yarn, but it was Yoshi's Epic Yarn. I'm so clever, which was Yoshi's Woolly World in 2015. So, yeah, Yoshi Marathon, something I wanted to do for a while, and maybe I'll tackle it in the future. So, we will see. Oh my god, this was just licensed video game. Just mayhem. Jesus. 2 Powerpuff Girl games, a Dexter's Lab game, Samurai Jack game, a Kiss Next Door game, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Teen Titans, Down Showdown, and oh, the Smash Brothers ripoff game. Ugh, I have that game on Wii. It's terrible. I love it. Oh man. Okay. Hmm. Oh, are these movie reviews? Oh shit. I put the movie reviews at the bottom. Okay. Mario Brothers, the movie from '93. That movie's fucking crazy, man. Maybe I'll review it. I don't know. Goof Troop the movie, which was a goofy movie, and a goofy movie too for an extremely goofy movie. Clever titles. I love these movies. They're great. Back to the Future Trilogy, Take Two. If you know your Cooper's Perspective lore, I was originally going to make a Back to the Future retrospective be the first episode of Cooper's Perspective, but I just didn't get around to finishing it. I did not like how the script was written, and I could not finish recording my audio commentary, so it just never got finished. But I guess at some point I figured I'll try again with the knowledge I have now. And yeah, Take Two. I definitely want to do movie reviews in the future, so a Back to the Future retrospective is definitely not off the table. So, yeah, that's something I want to try again at some point. A take three, if you will. I guess. I don't know. And then this was a Ghostbusters review, I guess. The real Ghostbusters to take on the cartoon, which would have been a review of the original '84 Ghostbusters. I love that movie. Ghostbusters 2: The Secret of the Ooze. Yeah, I like that title of the video. I'm probably not gonna use that if I review Ghostbusters 2, but yeah, it's whatever. Oh, and Ghostbusters 3, the video game. How funny. And it was gonna be a review of the Ghostbusters video game from 2009. That got a remaster. I should probably pick that up soon, most definitely. So, yeah. And you probably noticed this right here. Oh my lord. Oh. 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 That's where it ends. Holy shit. Yeah, wow. This is the Godzilla series I wanted to do at some point. Holy shit. Wow. This is crazy to see. The original plan I had for the Godzilla marathon, like I wanted to do these in specific parts and not do the individual reviews I gave each movie. Oh man. Wow. Yeah, so every single one of these movies right here that's listed up until Godzilla 2014 and Godzilla vs. Kong. Huh. I probably didn't know that King of the Monsters was going to happen when I made this. But yeah, from part 1 to 15 all these videos were made. So, wow. Um I think that's yes, page 8. This is the end of it. Wow. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to end that. That's crazy to think that all of this is still documented here for me to still come back and look at. So I just felt like sharing the last piece of Cooper's perspective history, I guess. Um God, this is crazy to look back on. Like all the ideas I originally had that I wanted to do at some point, and it feels kind of nice to know that a lot of these reviews and a lot of these ideas eventually were used. Like some of the, mainly the episodes I never got to make for Cooper's perspective, it's kind of cathartic to think that they were eventually made and reworked into Coop's Reviews episodes. So, yeah, that's really nice. It's really nice to look back on my history and look back on my original plans and just look back on what I've been doing for the past 2 years with Coop's Reviews. It's kind of crazy that Coop's Reviews outlived Cooper's perspective. It's nice to see all these old ideas I have and how some of them I still want to get around to doing at some point. So, yeah, I guess thank you so much for watching or listening, I guess, to this whole video of me just going over my original plans for Cooper's perspective and all the videos and stuff that I initially wanted to make for the series, where some of or a lot of these ideas are going to be reworked for Coop's reviews. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed and appreciated what I showed you all, because this was kind of crazy. If I could I guess somewhat show you guys that I'm being legitimate here. Edited. Yep, there we go. Edited September 4th, 2017. Just to show that I didn't just type all this to be like, look at this history. I didn't make all this up. This was all here. So, Man, crazy. Yeah, just I guess um thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I hope you guys look forward to the future content that I want to continue making. Reviews have come a long way. I've been doing this for nearly 4 or 5 years, so and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video whenever that is. Be sure to subscribe to Cooper Castile 2 for the occasional upload, and subscribe to my main channel, Cooper Castile, or just Coop, link in the description, to see my reviews and other things. And yeah, support me on Patreon for future updates, and follow me on social media for updates on when videos are going to come out and yada yada. And most importantly, again, thank you for watching, and yeah, take care.